It's popping YouTube. I'm about to have a little quiet time, a little discussion, a little serious discussion this time, get a little quiet time, you feel me? It's like 2:15 EST. I just came out of meditation and shit. I try to do that shit at least twice a day for like at least 5 to 10 minutes at a time, just to at least incorporate some of the energies from the universe and bring spirit back into me to refuel myself. You feel me? Because I give a lot of myself to a lot of people and shit. You know what I mean? I've been that way since I was young, though, so it ain't really no biggie. You feel me? But I want to talk to y'all about the narcissist and co-parenting. You know, I having a little hard time. I actually just got off the phone a little earlier, maybe at about 12ish or something like that, before I actually got up and started preparing myself for certain stuff. And I just kept getting thoughts that run across my mind, and I was remembering like dealing with the narcissist and shit, and how the children was affected by that shit. You feel me? It's like I just can't believe that the way that they don't think, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't know how a person would feel like if you in a relationship with somebody and you have children that's raised inside of a household, from a family structure from the time they born. You feel me? And you just uproot them out of whatever situation to go straight into another situation. You understand? Can you imagine what that took the kids through? Like, I think about stuff like that. Those type of things like that, the type of confusion that it causes inside a child's mind. You feel me? And it's like I'm not trying to, badger nobody, beat nobody up about the shit. But yo, the shit is fucked up, homie. You should have really thought about that shit. You heard? Like, for real, bro. Cause I think about that shit all the time, bro. I couldn't imagine being that young and having to do that shit, and my mother doing that shit with me, bro. You crazy? Hell no, bro. And I love them. You heard? Like, and they gonna be all right. You feel me? Word. And I'm on my journey. I'm on my mission. You feel me? So I'm already in motion. I don't got no choice but to keep going. You feel me? But if I got a grown ass son with me, nigga, shit, I never gonna forget about mine. So you can forget that, and that's a '93 baby, nigga. Fuck you talking about? But you know, I think about that, man, and it's hard, man, having to try to co-parent. With this is probably like one of the toughest things for me to do, the co-parenting section, dealing with the kids and all that shit, because I'm still moist, you heard? So it's like, that's a tender area for me. Now, I mean, I think about that shit all the time, man. It's hard to co-parent with a narcissist, man. It's damn near impossible, because it would never be about strictly like about the children. And when I say strictly about the children, I mean as far as like what's best for, for the best mind of, for the best, just for the children best. Like, kids are kids, you feel me? It's certain things that they not supposed to be exposed to at such a young age. But when you have like a parent that's a narcissist, because they don't think, they'll take your child through exposure through so many different things, not even thinking about how it's affecting the kid, because they're in the chase for whatever their own personal desires are. And a lot of people, they call this shit a spiritual war. It is a spiritual war, you heard? But it's a spiritual war that not a lot of people know about, because not even the narcissists know who they are, you heard? Very few know who they are. When I say know who they are, I'm talking about other than being covert and overt. You feel me? I'm talking like when the narcissist starts to realize who they are, and that it's a spiritual war, then you have more motherfuckers popping around like HG Tudor and all that shit. You heard that? Them ultra narcissists and shit. You feel me? He know what it is. But when you got like these regular narcissists running around covert and overt, whether they on a higher range or a lower spectrum, they're not even gonna be able to begin to think in that way at all, or even to reflect in that way, because it's too micro. You heard? Everything they do is macro for the bigger scale. Like me, I'm a micro thinker. You heard? I think for the itty bitty tiny decimals and shit. So when I think about issues and problems, I think about them on a whole nother level, like how it's going to affect generations and generations. And that's the thing that comes together. Like, that shit is like, that's hands down a fucking generational curse, bro. You feel me? You got all of the people. Matter of fact, we could start with you. You see how you grew up, bro. Now, the situation with your family, your immediate family, and the father situation in their life. You heard? Ain't none of them got their fathers there, bro. So the last thing that you should even want to do is tamper with or play with something that's not going to make them have a father to be around. But you didn't have a father around either. Rest in peace to him, you heard? I really believe that nigga was a good nigga, bro. I believe he got caught up in somebody's fuckery, to be honest with you, because you told me the story, you heard? So, you know, rest in peace to him, man. Another good nigga. Word. But it's hard I could imagine what he probably was going through once he found out that he was having you by your mother. You heard? So it's like generational shit that's passed down and passed down and passed down. And I'm not saying that all of the blame lies in you, but a lot of the blame lies in you because you seen the shit. You've been exposed to the shit, so you know exactly what comes with it. Because I heard you talk about the shit so many times around me. What was you doing? Mirroring me? You was trying to mirror the things that I wanted? We're going to get into that too. I got a whole lot of topics I need to tell y'all about. I'm putting it together. Sometimes I need to decompress. But when it come to moments like this, it'd be a serious subject, you heard? Deadass, this segment be dead serious because it's a lot of children that suffer from that. And when they suffer from that over a long-term period of time, you know what happens? You get a whole bunch of other motherfuckers running around like a whole bunch of lot of young niggas with no guidance today, running around doing shit, flashing shit on social media, acting like they ain't got no fucking home training, disrespecting the dad, all types of weird shit, bro. I don't want my boys exposed to that harshness of reality, bro, because it don't have to be their reality. But if you expose them to all these different type of harshness at such a young age, you're going to desensitize them, bro. And you're going to be an issue of why they mad young black men. Start thinking for somebody other than yourself, man. When you make your decisions going forward, you feel me? You got to make sure you move like that. I think, honestly, I was put in your life just to learn you about this. And you was put in my life to learn me about something on some karmic twin shit. Because I learned hella shit out of this. I'm just so grateful that I was touched by spirit at a young age. So I was able to decipher that and always able to stay on a higher vibration regardless of the negativity around me. But you just got stuck. You understand? So polar opposites can't do nothing for each other but teach each other hard-learned lessons. You know? And it's respected because it's part of the journey and shit. But I want you to know that as a father that really, really love his, and you know I do, I was there when both of them came out your ass. And kissed them with the shit on and cut the umbilical cords and all that. So don't do that. You know I got all the softy memories and shit like that. That's what keep me going. When I got the softy memories and nobody know I got the softy memories because they're my softy memories. So I don't have social media and I don't need the shit. Those are my personal memories. And you know I got tons of them. Just want to give a shout out to all the parents out there trying to co-parent with a narcissist, man. You know, co-parenting with a narcissist can be a hard job, man. Sometimes you got to get away from a situation for a minute and then let the situation come back around to you. But you're going to have to be strong if you love your kids, you know? You're going to have to sit around and watch things go down because you ain't really got no really form of control. And plus, you know, that's the moms, you heard? And you on some G shit, you know what I'm saying? You just, some emergency shit, you just make sure you in position to do what you got to do, nigga, to take the reins of the fucking horse, nigga. That's the type of time I'm on, man. Word, all that trying to bounce into somebody's life and be cool and then turning it into something else and then being back. I'm not never being with you again, bro. Never, bro. You had me sleep for so many years, bro. Word. Just walking around. Just sleep, bro. Rose colored glasses on for you, bro. Straight up. And y'all need to check out that video too. Rose colored glasses, you heard? That's like the hypnotism, how you get put to sleep, you heard? By the narcissist, you heard? All of the ones with like the lower ratings, y'all should check out. There's some shit in that, you heard? Word. Don't just look at the title and just think, mate, no, jump into that. You heard? Because it's a lot of shit that y'all need to learn on the empath side too. Don't just study about the narcissist, the narcissist, the narcissist, the narcissist, the narcissist. You know about the narcissist because you're going through what they taking you through right now, nigga. Learn about the empath so you can get closer to yourself, you heard? This way you will be able to hug yourself from the inside out. I've been doing that shit since I was a little kid, since my grandmother told me about it. How many of y'all know what hugging yourself from the inside out is? It's the exact meaning of, damn, she's so pretty on the outside, but damn, she got a horrible personality. That bitch ugly as fuck. See, when you hug yourself on the inside out, you make sure that your inner beauty is the most beautiful thing about you. So even when it reaches the outer layer, the epithelial layer, the skin, and starts to show through you physically, even when it fades and you start to get old and you start to not look as attractive as you did when you was younger, in your younger years and shit like that, you still beautiful because you hugged yourself from the inside out. Shout out to all the people out there trying to co-parent with a narcissist, man. Stay the course. I be you be me. Red Cloud TV.